According to CNN.com, Bill Gates has officially lost his place as the world's richest person to Carlos Slim, a Mexican telecommunications expert. Forbes magazine released a list of the world's richest people on Wednesday, with Bill Gates at the number 2 spot. Slim has $53.5 billion and Gates has $53 billion. This year, the number of billionaires in the world rose from 793 to 1,011. Their total net worth increased by 50% to $3.6 trillion. The number of billionaires and their net worth increased dramatically, with the United States alone holding 40% of the world's billionaires. Women are also part of the billionaires list, but only 89 of the 1,011 billionaires are women. 14 of these women are self-made and have worked for their money, like Oprah Winfrey with a total net worth of $2.4 billion. Slim worked his place to the top and successfully broke the race barrier for Mexicans. It seems to be that the race barrier towards success is more nebulous, but where is the gender barrier heading? With less than 10% of all billionaires being women, it is clear that they are staying behind. Alice Walton is the world's richest woman. Her father was a founder of Walmart, and even though she's the heiress to the Walmart fortune, she still does not come close to the number 1 spot. She only has a total net worth of $20.6 billion. This is less than half of the richest man's worth. The Mexican race has a newfound hero, but women need to step up their game. They need to be given the same opportunities as men, especially since women make less money than men. Besides the issues of race and gender, the fact that there are so many billionaires in the world with so many people experiencing poverty and necessity strikes as impressive. Bill Gates is rich enough to house every person in the world, and now that Slim has passed Gates, if they put all their wealth together, they could solve the hunger and homelessness in the world. The number of billionaires and their wealth rose this year, but this is ironic compared to all the people who become poorer every day. If billionaires could solve the world's economic problems, life would be great. But it would also be great if the gender issue that exists, even among the richest people in the world, was eliminated, and women were given the same opportunities to thrive and be as successful as men.
According to entertainment.gather.com, many Americans suffer from a strange neurological condition called Alice in Wonderland syndrome. For example, 6-year-old Olivia Watts frequently enters a distorted reality where real people look as if they have abnormally sized heads and hourglass bodies. Objects appear twisted and much bigger than they actually are. Distances are exaggerated. Sounds are amplified. Time is warped. When Olivia returns from the phantasmagoric trance, she, quote, looks as if she's waking from a nightmare, says her mother. Those inflicted with the rare form of migraine, most of whom are children, suffer from random spurts of disorientation that last from a few seconds to several minutes and that come and go throughout periods of several weeks. John Todd, the psychiatrist who coined the term Alice in Wonderland syndrome, compared the trances to, quote, the parabolic mirrors of a time warp. The syndrome is often found in patients who have a family history of migraines. Experts believe that the syndrome is severely underreported because patients may be reluctant to share their peculiar experiences. However, doctors estimate that about 300 people in the United States suffer from the condition. There is no cure for this disorder either. In fact, Alice in Wonderland syndrome is triggered by most migraine-suppressing drugs. Luckily, though, Dr. William Young, an expert from the Jefferson Headache Center, reassures that, quote, it's not dangerous. The trances of skewed depth, size, shape, time, color, sound, and touch are simply a misinterpretation of one's surroundings. However, even though Alice in Wonderland syndrome is not harmful, the implications may pose some threat. If little Olivia's visions persist, she may not ever be able to drive a car or operate machinery safely. Those affected by Alice in Wonderland syndrome will just have to learn how to cope with the occasional visions.